How to get rich in Adopt Me.
Hi everyone, today I'm going to share some tips about how you can get rich in Adopt Me. Before we begin, remember to like and subscribe if you want to, I guess. Yeah, so let's get started then. My first tip to getting rich is to hatch a bunch of eggs. So the reason you want to hatch a bunch of eggs is because hatching eggs will give you pets, which in turn you can then make into neons or trade up to better pets. But wait, before you go and buy a bunch of royal eggs to hatch, I just wanted to give you a quick tip on which eggs you should buy. So when I go to buy eggs, I always just buy cracked or woodland eggs / whatever eggs are in the gumball machine. So my reasons are, although cracked eggs they haven't got very good chances of getting legendaries, but you can get some good stuff from them and they are cheap. My reasons for always buying the woodland eggs are because the pets that are in them will go out of game and so will the eggs, so over time they will gain value, so it's a good investment. I never ever buy the royal eggs because they are very expensive, and in my opinion you could just get a poodle, which is uncommon and not valuable at all and a complete waste of 1,450 bucks. And the pet eggs, well, in my opinion they're just a bit expensive for their chances. So yeah, I always just buy the cracked eggs or the eggs that are in the gumball machine at that time. Yeah, cracked eggs are cheap, but I did get a swordfish from one. My second tip is to brew hyperspeed potions. So if you don't know what these are basically just potions that make you walk fast. So they can be traded for some very good things. So as you see, I have 1,022 right now. So I brewed them from these two cauldrons. To get them, all you have to do is search up speed in build, and then it's that speed cauldron that you just buy. It is a bit expensive, but I promise you it is completely worth it, because if you trade multiple of these, you can actually trade them for some really good pets. I've traded mine for like ultra rares before. Your speed potions in the Sky Castle do cost like 40 or 70 bucks, I don't remember, but yeah. So once you've just brewed like multiple of them, you basically paid off your speed cauldrons, so at that point it's just free pets. So you can just go into random servers and just say like trading hyperspeed potions for unwanted pets. If you don't get some offers, just switch servers. Some servers will have people who are really interested and some just won't. My third tip is to not waste your money. Don't waste your hard-earned money on stuff like expensive vehicles. So for example, in the vehicle shop, there's so much stuff that's so expensive. Like the plane, the helicopter, and the boat. They're all really expensive, and you don't really need them. And they never really trade for much anyway, so it's not a good front on that either. These vehicles are so expensive, you don't need to spend your money on them. It's better to spend your money on eggs and stuff like that. So vehicles aren't the only example. Stuff you should also not waste your money on is stuff like gifts, toys, etc. While we're on the subject of spending, you should also note that you should spend your Robux wisely as well. So for those of you who are lucky enough to have Robux, if you go into the pet shop, there are all these amazing pets here. So you might feel really tempted to buy them, but some of them are really expensive. The Capricorn is cool, but it costs 1,250. I mean, it comes with a space house, but still. If we use the Kitsune as an example, the Kitsune is pretty expensive in Robux, but you could probably trade a ride potion for them. So yeah, ride potions are worth a Kitsune. So if we check in the Robux shop, ride potions cost 150 Robux, but Kitsunes cost 600. So if you trade 4 ride potions for 4 Kitsunes, you could get 4 Kitsunes for the price of only 1, which is like trading a Kitsune for a neon Kitsune. My fourth tip is to trade neons. People love neons and megas, so if you make them, then you can get some really good offers. You could probably trade a neon common for a legendary, so that's a really good way of growing your inventory. Plus, it's not very hard to get 4 of the same pet. Say you're making a neon ant. You don't have to trade much for an ant. You could probably trade a dog or a cat for one. But then once you make the neon, the value increases by a lot. And therefore, it's a really good way of making some profit. And all you have to do is age up those pets. My fifth and final tip is to take advantage of Adopt Me's events. They do loads of events. Every year they do Halloween, Christmas, Easter, and they also have sometimes 2 weekends where there's usually a sale and you also get double pet aging and double money. The ×2 weekends are a really great time to make neons and save up. And also Adopt Me is updating weekly now. So I save up my bucks every week, and every week I use however many bucks I've saved up to buy the stuff in the event that week. Not always new pets that you have to save up tons of bucks for though. Sometimes it might be new houses or like a gift rotation, something like that. So it's not always pets. It is a good idea to always be saving up your bucks though. Also, try to be one of the first to get the new stuff at the events, because then people will be more inclined to overpay if the stuff is just released. Take the winged horse, for example. When it was first released, people were trading like neon Skelly Rexes for them, but now it would be worth 2 or 3 low legendaries at most. Well guys, those are all my tips for today. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!